Shine Divine, my friends, and welcome to today's video where my purpose is to bring you encouraging and inspiring messages from the divine. I'm so glad that you're here. Today we are doing a pick a card reading to help you determine what lesson you're meant to be learning right now as you're viewing this video. So go ahead and take all the time you need to look at the different cards, see which one you are more drawn to, pause the video if you need to, and the timestamps will be listed below. Welcome to those of you that picked card number 1. Let's take a look and see what lesson you're meant to be learning right now at this time in your life. So we have drive. So for those of you that picked card number 1, the lesson that you're meant to be learning is to not give up. It's to trust that the hard work that you're putting into your life will pay off. And Spirit is here to encourage you to continue on, continue improving and evolving and working at everything that is thrown at you in this life. But there's also a message here about learning to prioritize and learning to be able to look at all of the different areas of your life and being able to really discern which is meant to be in your life and which is to be let go. But overall, the lesson for right now is to keep going. You've got this, you're capable, you have what it takes to continue on and to bring those successes into your life, those accomplishments, what it is that you want to change, what it is that you want to see manifest in your life. You have the ability to do that. But it does require action and effort and taking charge and putting a plan into place. But you can do it. Spirit is here to tell you you can do it. But the lesson is learning to trust and learning to believe in yourself that it will come to fruition, that the hard work that you do put into your life will come to fruition. The lesson is to not give up. The lesson is to believe in yourself and to believe in the universe that you are working together to bring about positive changes in your life. So let's pull some cards and go deeper. Spirit, what other messages do you have for those that are learning to keep going, that are learning to trust in themselves, that they are capable of working hard? And I know some of you feel like you have just been working hard forever and ever and ever, and there hasn't been any real improvement or change. And Spirit is asking you to look at all of the things that you've been working on and try and decide which of those you can prioritize, because there's something there. There's something in the prioritizing that needs to change, that needs to take place for those of you that feel like you've just been working and working and working without any real success or accomplishment. But you've got this. You're capable. You deserve all the success of the world. You deserve to see your accomplishments come to fruition. You deserve that, and you have to believe it. But you're working on it. You are. Okay. 3 of Winter. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from the situation. Sadness that will heal with time. Yeah. Some of you are feeling pretty down about the fact that you have been working so hard, non-stop for some of you, and just feeling stuck and like you're not getting anywhere. There is a lesson in that, and Spirit encourages you, don't isolate, get out, spend time with people, prioritize, prioritize relationships, prioritize socializing, take some time for yourself. That's part of the lesson, is learning to prioritize yourself. The Hermit. Find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Some of you have been too focused on work, do, that you haven't allowed time for yourself. You have not prioritized yourself. So Spirit is coming in strong that part of this lesson is to learn to prioritize yourself. Put yourself first. 3 of Autumn, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you can do. Being compensated for your creative projects. You will be compensated. You will find that success. But it takes learning this lesson of prioritizing yourself to see it come to fruition. Princess of Spring, it's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. For some of you, the work that you've been doing, while is important, it's also important to let that creativity flow. Prioritize yourself, allow yourself some time to really dig into something that you're passionate about, and learn to let that drive you. Queen of Autumn, be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Some of you will be gaining assistance from someone, will be coming into your life to help you out with this. Part of the lesson is allowing that. Part of the lesson is learning to let others in, to reach out and find comfort in others. Prioritize your own personal needs. And for some of you, you really need that connection with others. You need that help. You need that assistance. And there's no shame in that. That's a beautiful place to be. We need connection with others on this physical plane. We need that. It is good for our souls. The lesson really is learn to prioritize yourself. Learn to continue to work hard, continue to take action. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself. You deserve the successes that you want. And if you do follow that, if you do start to learn that message of prioritizing yourself and continuing on and trusting that you are in co-creation with the universe, what can you expect to see change in your life? Prosperity, baby. I love it. And sustenance. You will be taken care of. Your hard work does get paid off. You will see the fruits of your labor. The lesson now is prioritize yourself. Learn to keep going. Learn to continue on even when it's hard. And take care of yourself. Reach out to others. People want to help you. People want to support you. Just as you want to help others and support others as well. And once you're able to learn that lesson and really take it to heart, prosperity, abundance comes in, you are set. That fruits of your labor, they sprout, they grow, they manifest, they multiply. It truly is an incredible thing to see, and it's here for you. But in the meantime, there is more of this lesson to learn about prioritizing yourself, taking care of yourself, learning to prioritize your schedule, figure out what it is that is really important, and allowing for room of creativity, something creative. But yeah, prosperity, sustenance, this is what's on the other side for you. And I do want to pull one card, an animal card, so we can see which animal energy is with you during this lesson. Which animal guide? So we've got the gecko with sensuality. So anytime you see a little gecko out and about or on TV, there's a pretty famous gecko. Anytime you see that, that is your guides reminding you that you are taken care of, to keep working, to prioritize yourself, to have a little bit of fun, bring some creativity into your life, and to trust that you are in this co-creation relationship with the universe, being taken care of, and then on the other side of it is prosperity and sustenance. That's what's waiting for you. But in the meantime, take care of yourself, be good to yourself. You deserve the success that is on its way into you. Your hard work will be paid off. The fruits of your labor will be seen, and you will get to enjoy it. But take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Prioritize yourself. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Shine divine. Welcome to those of you that picked card number 2. Let's take a look and see what lesson you are meant to be learning right now at this time in your life. Innocence. Okay, so for those of you that picked card number 2, the lesson right now is to learn to be soft. When the world is working so hard to make you this hard, cynical, negative person, the lesson right now is to learn to not let the world make you hard. The lesson is to be soft and to release all that does not serve you. You are a being of light. You are a being of other places, and you're here living this earthly experience to learn lessons, to have life experience, but you are still a being of light. And it's really important for you to find ways to continue to be soft. So if you are someone who has been struggling with cynicism or negative thoughts, Spirit is really encouraging you to try and work on letting that go. Filter that energy out through the heart chakra and find a place of softness, of stillness, and to not let the world turn you into a hardened shell, because that's not where you are meant to be living. So when you have those moments of interactions with people when they aren't treating you right, and you don't deserve that, you don't deserve to take any of that on, but when you have those experiences and your instinct is to shut people out and just put up walls and say, I'm done with people. Spirit doesn't want you to do that. Spirit wants you to remain soft. Be of the light that you are. That doesn't mean let people walk over you. It doesn't mean to not put up your own personal boundaries and to keep yourself safe. But in doing so, maintain that levity, maintain that light, and be that soft, ethereal being that you are. And it's not going to be easy. Sometimes it's really, really hard to maintain your higher vibration, your higher frequency, when other people are really trying to pull you down. But you owe it to yourself to find that flow, to find that softness in any situation that may be arising. It will take breath control, taking a few deep breaths. It will take reminding yourself what's important to you, reminding yourself that you are a being of light, that you are here to be soft, to continue that connection to spirit. But you do have it within you. But right now, that's the lesson. Don't let the negativity of the world, the negativity of others influence you. It really is your responsibility to remain in the light and to continue to shine bright. Again, we're not saying let people step all over you, but you don't have to harden in order to keep yourself safe and set up appropriate boundaries. Let's pull some more cards and see. Let's go a little deeper. Okay, what message do you have for those that are learning to soften? What message do you have for those that are learning to soften? For some of you, I'm getting the sense that being hard and putting up walls has been the way that you have stayed safe. That's like how you have survived. And Spirit is saying it's time to break some of that down. It's time to learn how to soften a bit, because it's now time for you to move out of that. It may have kept you safe prior, but it's time to soften. What message do you have for those that are learning to soften? It really comes back to breath control, breath work, taking slow, deep breaths in moments of tension. When you're driving and someone cuts you off, like that's such a commonly used example of this, but it really comes into play frequently. And it's a really good place to start. Work on that breath control. When you get a text from someone that just kind of ticks you off or annoys you, before you respond, take a couple of deep breaths. Let the energy linger a little bit. Queen of Summer, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others. This is who you are when you learn to control your breath. When you learn to soften, you become that person who's able to really trust their intuitive promptings because you're clearer. You're softer to the energy of the universe. King of Winter, get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. Learning to be able to control your emotions, learning able to step into leadership positions without allowing influence of others, the negative thoughts and opinions and emotions that are just bombarding you, being able to step into that position of just letting it fade away, just letting it roll over you. The High Priestess, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. For some of you, the message is about meditation and really getting into a solid practice. I know people don't like to hear that meditation works, but it does. It's about controlling the breath. It's about letting the breath come, letting the breath go, letting thoughts come, letting thoughts go. You don't have to get to a point where there's absolutely no thoughts in your head. I mean, if you do, that's great, but it's about being intentional with your time and really working on that breath work, slowing down. 9 of Autumn, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully employed, cherishing your time alone. You will see positive changes start to happen when you learn to soften. 4 of Autumn, manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. Your energy is also money. It's also currency. And when you learn to be able to regulate yourself, you learn to regulate that emotion, you learn to regulate those thoughts and your energy, you'll find that you have more currency to spend. Strength, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. Yeah, you will become the strongest version of yourself once you learn to soften, once you learn to not let other people influence you with their negativity or their opinions or how they treat you. Again, you don't need to become a doormat. That's not what we're saying. It's important to be strong in who you are. It's important to stand up for what you believe in and to expect people to treat you kindly. And when people don't treat you kindly, don't let them continue. There needs to be boundaries in place, but it's about softening to the everyday. It's about softening into the energy and becoming more in alignment with the way that the universe's energy flows. But you are a very powerful being. You are a being of light. You are meant to be here to shine that light. And you yourself, you chose this card for a reason. You chose it because you are drawn to the spiritual side of things, the psychic side of things, the intuitive. You are drawn to the power within you that will help bring positive changes to yourself, to others, and even bigger, to the world as a whole. You are meant for more, but it does require you to learn how to regulate yourself in a way that little things don't bother you, like at all. And once you're able to learn how to do that, once you're able to learn how to just let things roll off you like water off a duck's back, what can we expect, Spirit? What can we expect once we learn how to soften? For some of you, all of you, but for those that really desire it, healing is on the other side of learning to soften. Not being so rigid and tense and tight in your energy, and allowing that flow is going to bring about that healing energy in all areas of your life, as well as prosperity. Learning to tune into the flow of the universe, learning to soften into it is what creates that flow, what aligns you to something that will bring you prosperity, healing. That's what's waiting for you when you learn to soften a bit. When you learn to fine-tune your own energy, regulate yourself, connect with your breath, and really truly embody that light that you are within you. When you really truly embody that light that is within you, that's when you will find healing. That's when you will find prosperity. It's there for you. It's waiting for you. It's okay and it's safe to soften a bit, to break down some of those barriers, some of those walls that you've put up to keep yourself safe for a long time, understandably, because of what you've had to go through. But you're evolving and you're stepping into this new way of life, which allows you to be soft. It's beautiful. All right. Let's pull a card to see which animal spirit, which animal guide is with you during this lesson. Which animal guide is with those that are learning to soften? Which animal guide is with those that are learning to soften? You guys really are a special group of individuals. Woo! The bluebird, with pleasure. Oh my gosh. So anytime you see a bluebird, either out in the real world or somewhere, a picture of it, or in a movie or whatever it may be, you dream it especially, that bluebird is reminding you to soften, to feel into the pleasure of of your life. You've got this. You've got this. And it's time to step into that real embodiment of light that is within you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys, shine divine. Welcome to those of you that picked card number 3. Let's take a look and see what lesson you are meant to be learning right now at this time in your life, as well as other messages that Spirit has for you. But starting off, we have guidance. Now, if you've seen my other videos where I've used this Ganesha deck, I feel like this card comes out almost every single time. And it's unintentional on my part, but I feel like this card is very special in regards to this deck. I feel like it is very powerful, very meaningful, and it just has such a connection. I love it. So, for those of you that picked card number 3, the lesson you're meant to be learning is how to deepen your connection with your own personal spirit guides. Learning to deepen that and grow within your journey on connecting with your spirit team, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels, your higher self, whatever it is that you personally resonate with. Maybe it's nature spirits, maybe it's animal spirits, whatever it may be that you are more drawn to. Now is a time that you're meant to be learning how to really grow in that and establish a baseline. For some of you, you've been in your practice for quite a while and you feel like you are pretty connected. And so the lesson for you is learning how to go even deeper and connect even stronger and expand that. But for some of you, you might just be starting out and you don't really know how to connect with your guides. And I guess the first lesson in that is trusting that you do have guides and finding ways that you feel them and hear their messages. Not necessarily like hearing actual messages, but, seeing messages, trusting that, when you come across a message somewhere or some type of communication, finding a way to tune in and say, is that coming from my spirit team? And learning to trust your instincts, learning to trust your intuition, really being able to discern and feel, does this feel right to me and what I know? Because there's a lot of information out there, but really it's a very personal journey that you are on. You are on your own journey. You have your own guides. So it's important for you to slow down and take the time to really feel out when you come across messages, this message included. It's really important for you to slow down and listen to what is being said, but feel it out. What feels right to you? And just because there's a lot of people that believe one certain thing and are very vocal about it, if it doesn't really ring true with you, take some time with it, feel it out, see how it applies, and trust that ultimately your guides will speak to you and help you to determine what is meant for you and what is not. But it's an ongoing process. It's a lifelong journey, and there will be moments in time where you don't necessarily feel connected. And right now, the lesson is learning to go a little bit deeper. Learning to trust that your guides are there to speak with you, to communicate with you. That line of communication is always open. You don't need someone to say, here's the message for you. You can access that all on your own. It is nice to have confirmation. It is nice to feel encouraged. It's nice to have that external, but just know that you always have an open line of communication for your own personal spirit guides. You have that connection more than anyone else has to your guides. So that's a very important lesson for some of you as well. Believing and trusting, yes, I have that connection and I don't need to rely on outside messages. Again, this message included. I am here to provide a service of encouragement and inspiration, and it's something that I feel very passionate about because it has helped me in the past when others have provided this same service. It's something that fuels me. I feel very passionate about it, but at the end of the day, you don't need the external validation. You don't need the external message. You have the ability to reach within you, to sit in stillness, and to listen for that internal knowing. It is a practice, but you do have that capability. Spirit really wants you to learn that, really wants you to know that and take that in. Okay, let's go a little deeper and see what other messages Spirit has for those that are learning to dig a little deeper, connect a little stronger with their spirit team. What other messages do you have for those that are learning to connect just a little bit deeper with their spirit team? Even those who already have a very strong connection. There's always a little bit more you can be doing. What message do you have for those that are learning to connect deeper with their spirit team? Is there one more? Two more. Alrighty. Ace of Summer. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. This is for those of you, like the beginning of a new relationship is that connection with your spirit guides, learning to, and in viewing it as a relationship, like you are giving and you're receiving in equal amounts, opening yourself up, setting the intention of connection, and developing, awakening your own psychic abilities, your own spiritual epiphanies. Like, again, it's your personal journey. Sorry, I didn't show you the cards. It's your personal journey that you're on, and you're ready for it. Two of Summer. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Now, I'm not saying that this isn't an actual physical person in your energy field that you are going to be connecting with. But it does feel like this relationship that the cards are speaking of is the relationship you have with your spirit guides, your spirit team, and the relationship to the universe, relationship to the creator. Whatever it is that you personally resonate with, you're stepping into a time of being in relation with that side of you, that spiritual side of you. And it's a really beautiful and exciting place to be. 10 of Winter. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulder, the end of an addiction or codependency. Once you're able to deepen that connection with your spirit team, once you're able to be in relationship, you will find solutions to your problems. You'll find the resolution. You will, feel that weight lifted off of your shoulders. I mean, that's part of why they're here with you. They don't make things happen for you, but they do provide you guidance. They want to see you succeed, and they're like right along beside you, helping to guide you and provide you with encouragement. 6 of Spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. Yeah, there's nothing but good things when you deepen your relationship with spirit. Not to say that you won't experience hardships. There's always lessons to be learning. But with spirit alongside you during it, success is on your side. King of Summer, a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. Some of you, once you deepen that connection with spirit, I feel like some of you are really wanting to manifest a new partner or a deeper connection with someone in the physical realm. And I feel like that does come into play. I mean, there's a lot of cards talking about it. So I think that for some of you, that is another thing that's like on the other side of like learning to really deepen your connection to spirit, is then being able to manifest that partner that you're wanting. Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. I love it. 3 of Winter. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from the situation. Sadness that will heal with time. Your spirit guides are there to help you. They're there to unite you, to help you feel like you're not alone, because you're not. You always have your spirit team with you. They're always there cheering you on. Your guardian angels want to provide you with guidance, and they want to work alongside you. Again, they're not going to like make things happen for you necessarily, because ultimately, like, you are the one that's going to be learning these lessons through life experience, but they are there to encourage you and to guide you. So let's take a look and see what can those that are learning to deepen their connection to spirit, what can they expect to find on the other side of that? What can they learn to what can they expect on the other side of learning to connect deeper with spirit? What can they learn to expect? I keep saying that wrong for some reason. What can they expect from learning to connect deeper with spirit? Promise of the future. Wow. And childlike expression. Oh, look how cute, baby Kanesha. Okay, so on the other side of this lesson, on the other side of like learning to really deepen your connection with spirit, promise of the future. Like, you're in control. You have what it takes to create the life that you want with the guidance of your spirit team. They're there to help you and provide your strength and support. And this childlike expression is very much of like becoming like being able to view the world again through the eyes of a child, and the wonder and how anything is possible when you're a kid, and there's a lot more hope and positivity. And Spirit is saying that through this lesson that you're learning right now about deepening your connection, the future is yours. Like, the life that you want is attainable. That's beautiful. Okay, and let's see which animal guide is going to be with you along on this journey through this lesson of connecting with spirit. What animal can we expect to see? What can we expect? Which animal can we expect to see? Lady beetle. Ooh, 2, okay. So, you guys are lucky. You get 2. One is a lady beetle, also known as a ladybug, with luck, as well as butterfly, with change and transformation. I love these cards so much. So anytime you see a butterfly or a ladybug, I do feel like, because I feel like this message especially is for people who are starting out. Again, if you've been in this a long time, you get it. You know the message of learning to really go deeper with your spirit team, and there's a lesson there for you. You get it. You get the overall message. But for those of you that are kind of starting out, I love that they gave you 2 two signs. Your two signs are ladybugs and butterflies. And anytime you see a ladybug or a butterfly, it's a message from your team like, hey, we're here. We're providing you guidance. We want to go deeper with you. And it's just going to be a really lovely experience for you. I'm really excited for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Shine divine.